when we were seeing game night, you were talking about, we saw the trailer for Ocean's 8.
Yeah.
And you were like, oh, now I kind of want to see this movie. And I don't know why you didn't want to see it before.
I don't know why I didn't want to see it before either.
I don't know, because the first time I saw the trailer, I was like, this got style. I like the cast. It seems pretty cool. I dig it.
You know what I think it was? I think it was, I don't like reboots where they reboot the entire cast.
Well, I guess, yeah, that's fair. But like,
that is my thing.
Is this supposed to be a prequel? Because it's like a lower number than the other Oceans.
That's the thing. I want to say they go by the amount of like people in their crew.
Yeah. No, yeah, that's definitely true.
Yeah. So I think, but like also though, it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Yeah.
The thing about that movie too is that I didn't think Sandra Bullock would be a good lead. Like, I just don't think like she has like the cool, suave, and whatever you want.
Sandra Bullock can do it. Yeah.
Yeah, and like then I saw the trailer, and I was like, yeah, she's fine. She can do it. I was thinking like a better lead would be like Charlize Theron or something. She's like more of a badass.
Yeah, but you also
like
want someone fairly comedic for like the Ocean's movies.
I mean, I think
which is really cool. Well, because what you want is someone like really charismatic, like George Clooney. And
yeah,
so
Charlize Theron. That's what I said. Like Charlize Theron's like the Brad Pitt of women.
In my head, I wanna believe that like while they were on set for Gravity, George Clooney just like passed the torch to her when no one was looking. He was like, "Hey, so Ocean's 8 is happening.
Ocean's 8.
I can't do it. I have prior commitments, but I think you're ready."
I think you're ready.
She was like, "I'm ready, Clooney-san."
Thank you, master.
Thank you, young Padawan.
Hey everybody, welcome to Flockcast, the only Flock of Idiots podcast, starring me, Adam _, the lead guitarist and also lyricist of the band Flock of Idiots.
And I, Josh the Squash, singer and frontman of Flock of Idiots. We're playing next week at the Apollo. Come see us. Tickets online.
Yeah, and a month's time we'll be at the Hollywood Bowl.
Yeah.
After we go to Nevada, Arizona, New Mexico for some fucking reason.
Yeah.
But then we'll circle back to the Hollywood
we'll circle back. So it'll be fine.
It'll be a small kind of circle in the Western Hemisphere.
So yeah, tour this summer. Get your tickets online. Or
don't.
Or at the door.
Yeah, or wherever you buy tickets.
Or wherever you buy tickets.
Online.
I assume the movie theater?
Yeah, I think you can buy any ticket at the movie theater.
Yeah, I think
it's a ticket booth.
If you just like start speeding and a cop pulls you over and gives you a ticket, that ticket will work to get into our concert.
Yeah, you could be like, okay, thanks for the speeding ticket. Can I also get a few tickets for Flock of Idiots coming to Hollywood Bowl? And he's like, all right, yeah, sure.
And then he's like, yeah, I got them. What seating arrangement do you want?
Yeah.
And you can be like, oh, I want orchestra or I want balcony. And he usually gives pretty good discounts. I hear he does good for students. So yeah.
Yeah, student discount, don't forget.
Student discount, don't forget it. Also, if you have AAA.
Yeah. Anyway, this week, that was a long pick.
I know.
I liked it, though. This week, we're going to be reviewing Game Night, which was surprisingly good. I'll just say that. I'm also going to be talking about Altered Carbon. Josh won't because he didn't see it, but I finally finished Altered Carbon after like weeks of watching it.
Yeah. I have my own thing to talk about though, so I'm still here, guys.
Yeah, he will also be reviewing something that is a mystery to me. It's not. It's Dave.
It's Dave Made a Maze.
Yeah, he saw it.
I saw Dave Made a Maze, and I liked it a lot.
Yeah, and was I going to review anything else? It was just those two things, right?
I mean, that's you.
Yeah, I guess that is me.
Yeah, that's like, how do I know?
All right.
You don't tell me things before you start.
All right, let's just get into some dumb news that I love. How do you feel about Transformers, Josh?
Like, the toys, the animated show, or the movies?
The movies, definitely the ones.
First one is good.
Yeah.
Second one is okay.
I don't think that's true. I think you lost me there.
I like the second one.
The second one was the one that lost everybody. We're like, that was dog shit. And then it just continued to be dog
I think
shit.
The third one was the one that lost me. I was like, this is stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, like, the guy from Grey's Anatomy is in it. Megan Fox is gone. But, like, somehow, like, I don't know. They do that thing that I don't like in movies where, like, whenever the actor, like, for whatever reason doesn't return to the role, they make up a bullshit reason as to why.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, what if she leaves us like that other one? And I'm like, just say her name.
You can say her name.
She's not. And
you can say the character's name.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I didn't, because like the second movie, they had this whole thing where she wants him to tell her that he loves her.
Yeah.
And the third movie, it's the exact opposite, where he's trying to get his hot British girlfriend to say she loves him.
Yes.
And it's like, dude, she's out of your league, man.
I know. Well, they're all out of his league.
Yeah, they're all.
Shia LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf.
A solid 6.
I was going to say
6 or 7.
2.
2? Oh
No,
my
I'm
god.
kidding, I'm kidding.
Well, now he's either higher or worse after all the memes. Anyway, the news. Paramount drops Transformers 6 from its slate. So it looks like there's not going to be a Transformers 6. Looks like they're going for a reboot because that fucking dog fire happened.
A reboot of Transformers?
Trash fire. Yeah. They're going to reboot Transformers.
Why?
Hopefully an animated version because I'm sick of weird tiny bits that form to make a truck sometimes.
That I would watch an animated version.
Yeah, it would be fun.
Weren't they supposed to do a Bumblebee movie?
That's still happening. That's happening later this year. It's a Bumblebee spin-off starring our favorite, I want to say Chevy?
Camaro.
There
you go.
But he used to be a Beetle. He used to be...
No, you're thinking of Herbie.
No, I'm right. No, I'm thinking like the...
He was an old Chevy Camaro, and then he transformed into a new Chevy Camaro.
No, but like wasn't like the toy originally like an actual Beetle? I think he was. I think he used to be like a normal...
Oh, that I don't know.
Yeah, I think he was. And I think in this movie he still might be a Beetle before he becomes a Camaro. But he also might be a Camaro.
What?
I don't know. Why the fuck are they making it?
I don't know.
I don't
would
really
think
care.
if you were to like make a Bumblebee movie, you would set it in between 3 and 4. Because in 1 is when he shows up on Earth.
Yes. No, in 1 is where Shia LaBeouf finds him.
Yeah, but he shows up on Earth before he finds him.
He finds him the same way Lindsay Lohan finds Herbie in Herbie Fully Loaded.
Oh shit.
Oh my...
No, she finds Herbie in a dumpster. He finds Bumblebee in a used car lot.
Jesus Christ, why did I never realize Herbie could definitely be a Decepticon? Or like an Autobot, I don't know.
I want to think he's their god. He's like their elder sage who showed up on Earth long before them.
It could
and
definitely...
so like I really want like the reboot Transformers to be like, we must seek guidance from our elder, and just Herbie.
It's just Herbie. He could definitely be in the same cinematic universe where like in the end Lindsay Lohan like in like a post-credit sequence like lifts the trunk and she finds like an Autobot symbol.
It's just like the Allspark is his engine. Like they just connect every like car's like car like kind of property into one, so like the actual Cars universe is like their version of heaven.
Okay, Knight Rider could probably be an Autobot.
Ooh, Knight Rider, definitely.
I don't know many other car movies. Green Hornet didn't have a talking car.
No.
So
there was this old sitcom where this man's mom died and got reincarnated as a car.
Okay. What?
it was a thing, I promise you.
What's it called?
I don't...
You better have a punny title.
Oh god,
it better be like Highway to Hell or something.
I'm just gonna look up My Mom's a Car and see
Is
what
that
pops
the
up
title?
in there.
That'd be a brilliant title. Anyway, Transformers getting rebooted, hopefully. Or not. I actually don't care. It could be over for all I care.
Oh yeah, it's called My Mother the Car.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Fuck yeah!
Oh, released in...
Can I see?
September 14th of 1965.
I'm
My
gonna have
Mother's
to
a
watch
Car.
it. I love garbage, so it's gonna be good. Anyway, so I think their plan is to reboot the Transformers series into a cinematic universe featuring G.I. Joe and something else that's in the same league as those. Like,
is this real or is this
No, that's real.
Okay.
No. I think they're actually doing that kind of cinematic universe with G.I. Joe. I think is also getting a reboot, and Transformers is also going to be in it.
Okay.
Would it work? Probably not.
Yeah,
honestly.
probably, almost definitely not. Well, I mean, what other Hasbro things are there? They
It's
can
not
do?
Hasbro because Hasbro. Oh, wait.
No, yeah, Hasbro has Transformers and G.I. Joe.
So has Barbie?
Gritty Barbie reboot?
I'm gonna say Barbie. Barbie's a spy.
They just bring back all the ones that are... So you got like Battleship that comes back, and then...
You know what? Fine. I could take it.
Battleship?
No, all of them, yeah.
Yeah.
They'll bring them all back. I could... If Barbie was a spy in like a PG-13 PG movie and she meets G.I. Joe and Transformers, I wouldn't care? I'm not sure.
I wouldn't hate it,
I don't know.
but I don't think I'd like it either.
It'd be fine. Anyway, speaking of dumb bullshit that are cinematic universes, Godzilla vs. Kong is finally starting filming in October. And I thought it was almost done, but I guess I'm wrong. The one I was thinking of is Godzilla King of the Monsters, which is coming out next year in March.
Ooh,
and I'm really jacked for that. I love Godzilla, like...
That's set in the cinematic universe, right?
Yeah.
So is this connected to, like, the Bryan Cranston Godzilla, or no?
Yes.
Okay.
That one's going to be a sequel to the Bryan Cranston Godzilla.
So Bryan Cranston Godzilla is where the cinematic universe starts.
Yes.
And then you got Kong.
Then Kong Skull
and
Island.
then you have both of them.
Then you have the Godzilla 2 King of the Monsters.
Yeah, and then you're going to have
then you have
them
both
fight.
Of them. Then they fight each other in a money match. Yes.
Say what always annoyed me about Kong Skull Island?
Yeah, sure.
One, I still haven't seen it.
Oh yeah, that's right. He fell asleep, as we've covered in a previous episode.
We have. Well,
episode 1 of Flock of... Okay, whatever.
click the I button in the corner.
Oh, I'm not gonna put that. I don't actually know how that works.
Yeah, you could probably figure it out.
Yeah, why not?
Just watch our first episode. It's fun. I feel like they make Kong way too big.
No, they made him big just so he could fight Godzilla.
Yeah, well, because here's the thing. If, like, Kong Skull Island is supposed to be an actual prequel to, like, King Kong, that has to end with him climbing the Empire State Building. And I feel like the Kong that they have in Skull Island is way too big to hang off the Empire State Building.
I don't think they're ever going to do a reboot of King Kong where he hangs up off the side of the Empire State Building. I think now they just made him explicitly to fight Godzilla.
Then I am very disappointed. He's supposed to hang off, get shot by an airplane, fall, and then some guy goes, "Oh my God, King Kong is dead!" And he's like, "It wasn't the planes, 'twas beauty killed the beast." I
hope. Okay, two things. One, I hope they say that after Godzilla wrecks his ass, like it was beauty that killed the beast. No, dude, it was fucking Godzilla.
Yeah,
Didn't you see it? It was giant. Second, I hope they do a joke where he tries to hang off the side of the Empire State Building, but he's too big and he just snaps it. And he's just disappointed, like, "Oh, I wanted to do the thing." So yeah, I'm kind of excited for that. And Godzilla King of the Monsters, he's supposed to fight King Ghidorah, which is the Hydra-looking motherfucker with the 3 heads, and Mothra, who is my favorite one.
Hey.
Yeah, I think Mothra might be on his side because Mothra is a chill dude. I think.
Him and Mothra go out for drinks after parties.
Yeah, they're fine. Oh yeah. Did you hear about that SpongeBob thing?
Oh yeah, that was fake.
Yeah,
fake news.
It turned out to be fake.
Fake news, guys.
Fake news hits Bikini Bottom. Fake news hits everywhere. So yeah, if you didn't know, which I didn't since yesterday, somebody did a good old tricky bit where they photoshopped a tweet from the official SpongeBob Twitter page saying that SpongeBob would be canceled on March 1st, and it's been a long run, and it's very sad that they're finally ending. Yeah. It's a lie. It's SpongeBob. Of course they're not going to get canceled.
Yeah.
They're going to outlive all of us. Just like The Simpsons.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, Simpsons is still not over.
So SpongeBob is still going. So I thought about it, right, when I heard the news. It was like... So I didn't grow up watching SpongeBob.
Oh, okay, that's weird.
Yeah, well, I mean, I didn't have, like, cable.
Oh, sure.
As a kid.
Mm-hmm.
So, like... so I didn't grow up watching SpongeBob. Mm-hmm. As an adult, having seen episodes of SpongeBob, it's really weird because, like, we have friends and our friends are really into SpongeBob. Mm-hmm. Like, they'll, like, randomly burst into, like, SpongeBob songs.
Of course.
They'll be like, F-O-N-G song, whatever the fuck that song is, or Gary, come home, and, like, I don't know any of these songs.
Right.
So they'll be, like, jamming out and be like, words. Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? Come home, Gary. No, but yeah, so, but I'll admit, like, in the episodes of SpongeBob that I've seen, especially, like, the older episodes, they have, like, really great bits that make me laugh.
Yeah. The older ones were trippy as balls. They were. And, like, really pretty funny. Like the one where Squidward goes to the future and the past, like the search time traveling, is so fucking weird.
Everything is chrome in the future. I think I love I really love the first episode of SpongeBob. It's really good. Yeah. And then I think one of my favorite bits is I think it's the one where shit, I just forgot it. There's a bit where, like, the bad guy Plankton just roasts an entire family. Just roast them.
I think I remember that.
Yeah, and, like, the mom comes like, "Hey, you can't talk to my son like that." And he's like, "Well, too bad. His mom's a whore." And then the guy's like, "Hey, you can't talk to my wife like that." And it's like, "Well, you got a small penis." And
it's exactly like that.
That's exactly what it said. And his mom was like, "You can't talk to my son like that." And he's like, "Yeah, well, you're close to death."
You're almost dead, bitch. Yeah, so it's still running for some reason. Just since you know so much about SpongeBob,
yes,
even though you don't,
yes,
pitch to me the finale of SpongeBob.
Finale of SpongeBob.
Mm-hmm. What's a good way to end? Wrap everything up in a nice bow. Show the character growth over the years. Really, where how Bikini Bottom has evolved.
I will say
yes.
2 words.
2 words already.
Seafood restaurant.
Ah, that's funny. Who eats sponge?
I don't know.
Sponge cake?
Yeah.
Made with real sponges.
Here's the thing. It's weird that he's actually a sponge, though.
Yeah.
Like, he's not like a sea sponge. He's like an actual sponge. They have a bit where, like, he has the suds. So it's like, here's how we get rid of the suds. We use his actual sponge and stuff.
I guess the thing was that originally when they drew him, well, I guess originally he was going to be a jellyfish. But after that, they drew him like an actual, like a, underwater sponge that's kind of roundy bit. And they thought it would just be funnier if he was a kitchen sponge. And they were right. Okay.
Yeah, I like it. I don't know. I don't know enough about SpongeBob to actually, like, do an ending. It's like part of you, like, wants to, like, oh, it'd be cute if, like, SpongeBob and Sandy, like, got together. But then the other part was like, ew, that's weird.
No romance. It's too young for
I'm thinking maybe, here's how it goes.
Yes.
All right? SpongeBob finally gets his boating license, right?
Finally.
Mr. Krabs realizes that because he doesn't spend any money, but is actually very successful, he just has a shit ton of money. Mm-hmm. And he finally realizes that it's just paper. Oh. That's all it is, just paper.
Fuck. They actually did an episode like that.
Did they really?
They did an episode where Mr. Krabs finally gets... Well, there's one episode where he gets like a shit ton of money because somebody just gives him a shit ton of money. And eventually he just goes back to Krusty Krab because he's bored. Yeah. Like being rich is boring to him. Mm-hmm. There's, I think, another episode where he gets $1 million. Like he finally earned $1 million through his restaurant. And I don't know. I think they go fishing, which is fucking weird because they're in the ocean. Whatever. Good point. Yeah.
No,
And Patrick finally graduates from college. He's been going to college this entire show.
Yeah, you guys didn't know that.
Yeah, he was trying to get his medical license, and he finally does.
Yeah.
That'd be a nice way to end it.
That'd be great.
Just like in the background, he's just been in college.
He's just like, he's smart this whole time.
Yeah. Anyway, it's not over and will never over. I kind of wanted to talk about we didn't talk about it last week, and I thought we were going to, but I guess I just forgot. That's on me. The Marvel reboot is happening on the comic books again.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're doing another reboot, even though they just did it. They just did Marvel Legacy, and now they're doing Marvel Fresh Start, in quotes. I think that's what they're actually calling it.
That sounds stupid.
Yeah, it's not great. Anyway, it's because they changed so much shit and replaced so many superheroes with different versions of superheroes. Like Sam Wilson was Captain America for a bit. Thor was a lady for a bit. They're just like, fuck it. Those changes didn't work. We're bringing back the old gang. And now it's Tony Stark, Thor, Captain America. They're going to be leading the Avengers. So there's a new Avengers lineup for the new Avengers series that I want to talk about because why not? This is my show. Steve Rogers, Captain America.
Hey.
What?
Our show.
No, mine.
Let us know in the comments whether it's our show or Adam's show.
It's Adam's show. I'll post it in the comments.
You know, no, it's my show.
No.
You know what? Hi, guys. Welcome to the Josh the Squash Variety Hour.
No! Anyway, so...
Can we name it like the title of the episode, the Josh the Squash Variety Hour?
Yeah, why not? So, in the new Avengers series that is starting, it's Steve Rogers, Tony Stark, Man Thor, which is the Thor that's not a female, who was the original Thor Odinson, if you will. The new Ghost Rider for some reason, which is the guy who has a...
Jaime Reyes?
Yeah, he has a car. It's not Jaime
No, that's
Reyes.
not... I'm thinking of Blue Beetle. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's not even the right universe.
It's something Reyes, actually. I forget. Anyway, he has a car instead of having a bike. Captain Marvel, who really tried to kill Tony Stark recently, but I guess they're cool now. Black Panther, a new Hulk, who I guess used to be She-Hulk, but then she got even buffer and wider, so now she's just called the Hulk. That's a true thing. And briefly, it's going to be Doctor Strange is going to be with him.
Ooh.
Whatever.
What do you mean briefly?
I guess he's going to do a thing, and then he has to go do something else, so he's going to leave.
Fair.
Yeah, that's a much better lineup than it was before, which had Hercules and the Wasp and Vision and
the Wasp.
Falcon. And, I guess everyone who used to be in the Avengers is now kicked out. Mm-hmm. And now the real heroes are coming back. Take that, idiot assholes. That's what you get for trying. Also, Lady Thor is probably going to die.
Oh, I thought she was already dead.
No, she's probably going to die. And then Thor comes back. I just don't like that they try to make changes, but then they re-change them. So it's like all the progression and everything all those new characters had to rise to the occasion. They're dead.
Wait, so real quick, what's the deal with Lady Thor? Is she actually Thor, or is she just a lady who can hold Thor's hammer?
She, what's the name of not Natalie Portman? Anne Hathaway? Natalie Portman was
in the Thor.
Yeah, what was it? Jane Foster?
Jane Foster. Yeah.
It's Jane Foster. She can pick up the hammer.
Okay.
And Thor loses the hammer, and she picks up the hammer, gains the title of Thor, and gains the power of Thor.
So what happened to Man Thor then, while she's being off Lady Thor?
He started going by the name Odinson because he's no longer Thor, and I think there's a comic book series called The Unworthy Thor, where it's just him doing his own adventures, trying to redeem himself, and I guess he does.
Does he still have, like, powers?
Yes. No. Yes. He's Asgardian, so he's very hard to kill, and he has an X.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yes.
So Jane Foster's gonna die.
Jane Foster's dead.
Thor's gonna be like, I'm Thor now. Yay! I mean, oh no,
Finally.
my girlfriend.
Oh no, whatever, I guess she's dead. She might die of cancer, because she had cancer the whole time.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that's the thing. She had cancer.
Does Mjolnir give you cancer?
No, so the character had cancer, but when she picked up the hammer, she got all the powers of Thor. But the thing is, whenever she put the hammer down, she goes back to the state where she picked up the hammer. So if she puts down the hammer and goes through all the chemo and all the therapy and everything, and then picks the hammer up again and then puts it down, she goes back to where she started.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's just like never-ending cancer forever.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, so, I mean, she could just never pick up the hammer and just get cured of cancer or, like, deal with the cancer and just live her life. But she also wants to be a superhero and, like, save people. And there's that dilemma.
That's actually really cool.
It is, but now she's fucking dead, Josh. Do you see what I'm dealing with?
Yeah.
Like Sam Wilson, who had to do all this shit to become Captain America, then puts down the shield because he doesn't think he earned it, but then picks it back up because he needs to save the country. He's not Captain America anymore. The changes are just gone. So no progress whatsoever. All this character arts throw out the window. All good stuff. Anyway, that was me ranting about that.
Yep.
Next in the news, fucking Krypton.
Oh yeah, that's a thing.
Krypton trailer came out 3 weeks ago, and I finally actually saw it. I want to talk about it because I think it's the dumbest fucking thing on the planet.
Yeah.
The trailer starts with apparently, I guess the whole thing is it's like Superman's grandfather is the main character. Someone comes from the future to tell him that his grandson is going to be the greatest superhero in the universe. And he also gets Superman's cape and gives it to him. So now Superman is a prophecy. Not only was he just a really overpowered superhero, he's also now a prophecy.
He's Jesus.
He's basically Jesus.
He will die for our sins, I think.
We'll all die, and he'll save the universe or something for our sins. So here's the weird thing about this, Josh. Everyone in Krypton in the show wears normal fucking clothing. They wear normal street clothes that would be perfectly acceptable here today. You know what else they use? Guns with bullets. You know what else? Nobody wears a cape. I don't know why the fuck Superman does. That whole costume is really weird. Like, if you had Superman in costume in Krypton, everybody would be like, what the fuck you wearing, dude? Because nobody wears that shit. It's not like armor from Krypton. It's just a weird costume you're putting on.
So that's really weird because... So, I then don't know if it's supposed to connect with Supergirl. Because in Supergirl, they show Krypton. And Krypton, they have the more formal dress.
Right.
Like you would think from, like, you know, original Superman. Smallville was actually supposed to be semi kind of a part of the Richard Donner Superman films. Like,
okay, yeah.
Like you could almost kind of plunk that into like just before actual timelines be damned. You could almost plunk in that story. And so when you go back and you see Krypton in Smallville, they're actually wearing pretty much the same kind of clothes that they wear in Superman. Superman Returns, same thing, Richard Donner films. And then you've got Man of Steel. Or specifically, it's like, no, yeah, this is like Under Armour. Your suit is now Under Armour.
Yeah.
Any other way, it'd be okay because technically his mom makes his suit, so it might be like, oh, this isn't like how it's supposed to look. But still, you would have like the big brazen like crest of your family on your chest and all those things, and then be like, it's not Superman. This means hope on my planet. And then someone goes, hope starts with an H, dumbass. And then,
So. It kind of looks a little bit like Man of Steel. I don't think it's going to be the same as Supergirl because it's on different channels. This one's going to be on Sci-Fi. What channel is Supergirl on?
Supergirl is on the CW.
Yeah, why not? And, like, they kind of show the, like, weird little crystal thing with the S on it that's in Man of Steel.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know, though, because I don't know why Krypton is interesting. What are your thoughts on it?
So here's the thing.
Yeah.
The reason why you don't know why Krypton is interesting is because it's not.
Yeah. What?
So, like, here's the thing I really hate about shows like this.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like shows where it's, like, clearly you want to make a show about this character.
Right.
But for whatever reason, you can't.
Yes.
So instead, you make a show that just dances around the character. One of my biggest problems with both Supergirl and The Flash, not The Flash, I'm sorry, Supergirl and Arrow on CW, is that, like, both of them get kind of used as placeholders for Batman and Superman. Green Arrow gets used as a placeholder for Batman a lot, and Supergirl gets used as a placeholder for Superman.
Right.
My least favorite episodes are the ones where they adapt storylines that are from those comics, and it's like, why are you... This didn't happen to her.
Yeah.
Like, they actually did a Supergirl episode called For the Girl Who Has Everything, which I really hate.
Yeah.
Because, like, that's adapted from the storyline For the Man Who Has Everything, which is a really cool thing where Superman gets trapped by this plant called, I forget what it's called, the actual plant, but it puts him in this dreamlike state where he believes that Krypton is still real, and he's got, like, this great life. He's got a wife that is actually, like... I don't know if that's for sure in the comics, but at least when they adapted it for the Justice League TV show, what I thought was really cool is his wife is an amalgam of both Lois Lane and Lana Lang, and her name is Loana. And I'm like, oh, look at you can't choose the right woman. But yeah, I know, but he has a son, he lives on a farm, like, literally, it's like his whole life becomes an amalgam of his Earth life, as like growing up on a farm raised by Jonathan and Martha Kent, and what would have been his life on Krypton.
Right, yeah. I saw that. I saw the Justice League cartoon episode.
So what you're saying is I didn't have to explain it to you just now?
Oh, no, I didn't.
Thanks for saving me all that time,
You're explaining it to them. They're listening. No.
No, but yeah.
But, yeah, I understand that. Like, how Gotham is a show about Batman before Batman shows up.
Which is, like, I've seen 2 episodes of Gotham, and I have no reason to see any of it else. Like, what is the point? It's like, so, like, back, like, just when Smallville... See, Smallville works because Smallville is still...
Yeah, it's Superman. Yeah.
It's like, yeah, it's Superman before he became Superman, but he still has, like, the powers, and he's still fighting people with his powers, so it's still Superman.
Right.
But, like, Gotham is just, like, you have this, like, 14-year-old kid who clearly can't fight crime. Like, he's gone through none of the training that Batman had to go through,
right?
Because Batman didn't leave Gotham to go start training until he was a young adult. And
actually, in the show, they start showing like him training as a young child,
which is stupid.
It is stupid, of course it is.
Which is dumb. And then also you have his villains who are all full-grown adults. So it's like, how old is the Riddler supposed to be when Batman becomes Batman?
Like 80.
Honestly, like what is the malfunction?
Jeez.
It's funny. So there were originally this is before Arrow, but right after Smallville ended, they were in talks to make a show called Grayson, which is going to be about Dick Grayson, but before he met Batman.
So, like, when he was, like,
when he
a
was
performer.
Like, yeah, when he was, like, 7?
It's just, like, a show about, like, him, like, being in the circus.
Yeah, I was like, is this supposed to be some kind of, like, Scooby-Doo kind of, like, oh, I'm going to solve quirky crimes type thing?
During the circus. I'd watch that show.
I would not.
Maybe he does some flips to dodge some bullets.
When I first heard about Grayson as a, like, this is when I was a lot younger because Smallville just ended, I really thought it was going to be about Nightwing, and I was like, that's such a cool title for a Nightwing show. Just call it Grayson. And it's like, no, he's going to be at the circus, and I'm like, well... Just like that, all my hopes and dreams are dashed.
So, first of all, I would watch a show where it is about a child who's in a traveling circus solving crimes using acrobatics. I don't know why, but you're right. Yeah, I agree with you 100%. Grayson would be a good show if it was about him after he leaves Batman, trying to find his way in to be his own superhero, becoming Nightwing. But Josh, what you're saying is that we shouldn't make shows like Krypton and Gotham about a place before the superhero shows up.
Yes.
Bad news. I have some bad news.
What?
They're making another show. It's called Metropolis.
Oh my
it's about
God.
Metropolis before Superman shows up.
What the fuck?
I really wish that was a joke. It's not. It's on a different channel from the sci-fi one before Krypton. It's on a different channel. It's not... I don't even think it started production yet. But that is a real thing that they're also making that will run side by side with Krypton.
Why in the hell? Who will it be? Who's supposed to be the main character in this?
Maybe Lois Lane?
Why?
A bustling journalist just figuring out crimes that have not been solved because Superman's not there to save
So what
them?
you're telling me is you're going to have a show about a newspaper that has to solve crimes without a superhero. A show
Lois
that would
Lane
be pretty
is-
cool to watch, but instead you're going to slap on a superhero title and make it about characters who have no business doing things without the main character they're supposed to be the supporting cast of. Why do you do this, executives? Just make it its own show.
I think Lex Luthor's gonna be in it.
Why? Why?
Because he's an evil nerd.
The villain to the hero who's not there.
Mm-hmm.
The supporting cast of the main character who's not there. Do you see the problem?
I actually literally don't know which of those two shows I want to watch less.
I really want...
Like, would you rather watch Krypton or Metropolis? I can't pick.
I mean,
I don't want to pick.
I don't want to either.
I don't know.
If you had to sit me down, I guess Metropolis, but like...
Yeah.
Also, it's like, think of the executive in the room being like, so I want to make a show about Superman's city, but without Superman.
I'm on board.
And for someone to say that again, but slowly. Like, I want to make a show about Superman's grandpa? What the fuck?
Should we make it about before he was even born on Krypton? Or before he becomes a superhero in Metropolis? Why don't we just make both, you guys? We don't have to choose. There's some of the funniest shit. I swear to God. 2 Superman shows without Superman. Also, Supergirl is still a thing. So that makes 3. I mean, I think Superman's in that one.
Superman has made an appearance in Supergirl.
Just dumb.
He's a really... Well, actually, Derek Hecklin. No, not Derek. Tyler Hecklin. Sorry. Tyler Hecklin. That was a little Freudian slip. He plays a character named Derek on Teen Wolf. God. At any rate, Tyler Hecklin actually makes a really good Superman. I like him.
Okay.
He plays like Superman the way Superman should be played.
Do they hint at the
Big
fact
blue
that...
Boy Scout.
Yeah, that's good. That actually seems neat. I might check out those clips of him being Superman.
Yeah.
But do they hint at the fact that he's having way more exciting adventures than Supergirl, like in the background?
I love it. So it's really funny. So they do this thing where like so his life is supposed to be already established. Like he's already dating Lois Lane. She knows his secret identity. Jimmy knows his secret identity. Like they all like it's set up so he's already kind of like past that.
Yeah.
But also it's like I think what's really funny is that like they set up that that Cat Grant, who's a character in Superman comics. So Cat Grant is the editor-in-chief and CEO of like the place where Supergirl works at.
Right.
And he walks in, and Cat Grant, being like the girl who's like always in control and always powerful and knows everything, looks at Clark Kent, who is still supposed to be like a nerd and kind of like, oh geez, Rick, I dropped all these papers, oh god. And she's just like has the hots for him to the nth degree.
Right.
And she's like, Hey Clark, how's it going? How's you leave Lois Lane yet? And he's like, no, because I'm in love with her. And she's like, well, hit me up when you stop fucking with lames. And I'm like,
no, because I can't get any girls because I'm a wacky mess.
Yeah.
No, dude, you're jacked.
Dude,
like seriously,
honestly,
jacked. Maybe just take off those glasses. Oh my god, it's Superman.
Oh god, you're Superman. It's so stupid that no one like connects these things.
I think maybe they do, and they're just like too nervous to say it. Like, doesn't that guy look like fucking Superman? Oh my god, it is Superman. Should we go talk to him? Dude, he could fucking kill us. Like, I don't think he wants anybody to know he's Superman. You're right, let's be nice.
I just think it's stupid that the 2 superpowered cousins, who are superhero cousins, decide that in their secret identities to still be cousins.
That's great. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Like you see both of them in the room. This is my cousin, whatever her name is.
They just talk the same way, and both ways are like, hey cuz, they're out fighting. Hey cuz, thanks for the backup. You're right, cuz. It's like,
and somebody's just like, what is happening?
What
you guys
is-
look
what is
just
this?
like those 2 famous superheroes that keep saving everything and are in the newspapers all the time.
honestly.
That's funny. Anyway, maybe what What actual...
Oh, shit.
I didn't think of this question. Oh, go for it.
Well, they do a whole bit in the first episode where Jimmy Olsen is like... So, Jimmy Olsen is talking to Kara, and he's like, I know you're superhero because I'm friends with your cousin. And then her other friend is like, your cousin? What, you mean that nerd Clark Kent? And he's like, oh my god, Clark Kent is Superman. And I'm like, it shouldn't be that easy. It should not be that easy.
Clark Kent is Superman. Jesus Christ. Okay, what actual place in either like DC or Marvel would be an interesting show without the superhero? Would you watch a show called New York City before any of the superheroes in New York show up?
God, never.
Okay, so I guess DC. Would you watch Themyscira, a show about just ladies who kick ass before Wonder Woman shows up?
You know what? Kind of. You make that sound really cool.
I think it'd
a
be
show
neat.
about ladies who kick ass.
Yeah, just like they fight gods and shit.
Yeah, that
I
sounds
think it'd
dope
be
as fuck.
fine.
I think I'd if it were fantasy, I'd watch it. Like I'd watch
Oh,
like
it'd be a
Asgard.
fantasy. Yeah.
Like I'd watch a show about Lady Sif and the Warriors 3.
Mm-hmm. Would you watch Wakanda, a show before?
Oh.
I mean, there's always a Black Panther. So
Yeah,
I
there's
guess-
always a Black
I think
Panther.
it'd be interesting. Yeah.
I would watch. Well, I think I'd watch kind of like Wakanda.
Yeah,
I'd watch a
Wakanda.
prequel to like T'Challa, but I'd watch like previous Black Panthers.
Yeah, I mean,
I'd watch a show about the first Black Panther.
oh,
That would
fuck,
be dope
dude.
as fuck.
That'd be like sweet because that'd be like that'd be like the beginning of man.
Yeah.
Almost. Dude, that'd be sweet.
That'd be amazing.
But he still has a suit made out of metal, and he
Yeah.
fights like cool, like spirit people.
Ah.
That'd be fun.
That'd be dope.
All right. Anyway, Krypton and Metropolis are shit. Let's just talk about. Let's just talk about Game Night,
Okay.
a movie that was far too good than it should have been.
Yeah.
Much too good.
I'm honestly surprised.
Oh, do we do spoilers or no spoilers?
Do we do spoiler free and then do spoilers after?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
I don't mind putting in time codes and doing all that damn work. It's like no work. It's really easy.
I'm just passive aggressive sake.
Yeah, so Game Night, spoiler-free section. It was much better than I thought it would be. And I thought it'd be funny, but it's like a really well-directed film
Yeah.
with a very good cast.
It's really cool. So it's got a very good cast.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about, I can't remember who.
Oh, I don't know any of their names.
Yeah.
I'll pull it up. You
I
talk
know,
about
I know
some.
Rachel McAdams, I know Jason Bateman, and then there are 4 other main cast members. Well, technically, I guess a lot of our main cast members that I recognize, but I don't know the names of.
Yes, including Kylie Bunbury, Kyle Chandler, Mike... Oh, that's a spoiler. Don't say that one. There's a character in the movie. That's a spoiler because it's not in the trailers, and you can't say it.
Oh, you mean Superman?
Yeah, Superman's
Yeah, so
in the
Game Night is
movie.
actually about... It's about these couples who have game nights before Superman shows up.
Before Superman...
Oh, yeah, Kylie Bunbury. I like her.
Yeah, she plays
the
Winston's
one-
girlfriend.
Yeah.
And the guy who's Winston's name is Is it Lamorne?
Lamorne Morris.
Lamorne Morris.
Who does not play the character Winston in the film.
Mm-hmm.
He plays the character Winston on New Girl. Yeah. But the movie it's so well directed.
It's really
It's very well acted.
I remember right when it started, they do like a really interesting credit sequence with like all the like game pieces falling with like really
do.
epic music, and I'm like, Josh, why the fuck is this cool? Because I'm just like, this is supposed to be funny.
I remember looking at you and like I couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
So they have these really great transitions in the film where it looks so like say they're driving on the street, it would be a car, but the road they're driving on has got like a bird's eye view of
Yeah.
it, and it's like it looks like a game board.
Yeah,
And it looks like toys and game pieces, but like an actual car driving through it, and it's so cool.
Yeah, that effect is called tilt shift. It's a thing you can do. It's where you blur everything that's not the focus that you're looking at from a bird's eye view, so it looks like it's much smaller than it is, and then you do something with the frame rate, so it looks like it's just a tiny car moving. And they do that for every transition when they're establishing where they're going, so it looks like a game board, and it's so fucking cool.
It's actually very amazing.
It's so cool.
I love it.
The soundtrack is like weirdly epic, and
It
at some
is.
points are just like, this is so cool. But like the jokes are really good.
The jokes are amazing.
Yeah.
So this joke is in the trailer, so it's not a spoiler. There's a really funny part where Rachel McAdams' character is like being confronted by one of the bad guys, and she's like, "Please don't! I'm a mother." And the guy's like, "Not with that ass." And she's like, "Oh, well, thank you. Oh my god!" And she just gets really flattered, and it's actually hilarious.
Yeah, there's a scene that they show in the trailer where like Rachel McAdams is trying to treat Jason Bateman's bullet wound.
Yeah.
And that scene is like much longer than it is in the trailer, and it's just really good.
It's actually hilarious.
Because she's just trying to figure out how to take a bullet out of an arm.
Yeah.
And she has like the wiki on how to do it, like next to him. And she's like, it's really funny.
That's hilarious.
Jeez. As for the side characters, I'm going to look up this guy's name because I want to see him in more things. Billy. Oh, fuck, dude. You read this. Josh is better at reading last names than I am. Billy Magnuson. Billy Magnuson. He was in that one episode of Black Mirror, the first episode of Black Mirror season 4. That guy's hilarious. He's really good. He plays kind of like the dumb, like attractive guy. I don't know. And he's really funny. Like, it's great. He's just so stupid. I'll talk more about him in the spoiler cast because he had some really great jokes. Yeah.
And the film itself has a great end credit sequence that I won't get into.
Yeah, like... Oh, wait, end credit sequence.
Yeah.
There's an end credit sequence. What? Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. There are a bunch of twists in the movie. Well, they're probably a little more far-fetched now that I think about them too hard. But I think it's fine. It's a comedy, and it's got some heart. It's got some emotions, but it's got some action, but it's not too violent. It's just a good fucking time.
It's really good. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways.
Anything else before we talk spoilers?
I have like this thing on my...
Yeah. Undo it.
Yeah. Anyways, spoilers. Jason Bateman dies.
No,
I'm kidding.
That's not true. That's not true.
It's not.
Anyway,
I'm kidding.
So I'm gonna do the time code in the description, and you can just click that. And it'll send to a point where it's no more spoilers.
Yeah. So we're gonna say spoilers right now, and we're gonna wait for 5 seconds. Spoilers. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, Jason Bateman dies.
Jason Bateman dies. No, but the Billy Magnuson, whatever the guy's name is. Yeah. The joke when after I forgot to talk about Meth Damon in the non-spoiler portion. That guy's great. Oh, the guy who plays the cop. Let me check his name. Jesse. Oh, he's on this. He's on the cast.
He was in the top.
He's not. Oh yeah, Jesse Plemons. Jesse Plemons was a great creep. He was a great weirdo.
He was so good. We just saw him in The Post where he played a lawyer.
Yeah.
And that was pretty okay. But this film, oh my gosh.
God, he was really good.
He plays some like eyes wide shut type bullshit character. It's amazing. I love it.
Yeah, and you see him like really briefly in the trailer, but like the whole time. Like well, I guess since we're in the spoiler part.
Yeah.
Like the fucking plan that he has. I don't know why they kept inviting him to like game nights.
Yeah.
Because everything he did was pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
Like, he had 2 people attack the guy's brother and like...
Holy shit, that was like super...
And like literally kidnap him with real guns, I think. I don't know. Did he... I'm not sure if the actual people that he got to kidnap him had real guns.
Yeah.
But, like, real shit. And after that, I guess he gets off scot-free and now he's at their game nights.
I want to know what... I want to say it's more out of fear than anything.
I'm sure it is.
Like, God, no.
And like, why not? Who gives a shit? He might as well be there.
I want to know how it connects because they literally call him, he's like, get the egg or else...
Was that him?
Isn't that what he does?
That part actually might have really been like the actual... Who's the name of the main...
Well, no. In the end credits, they show his voice modulator. And it's set to Monster.
Yeah, that's really funny.
Yeah.
But I think there was a part in the movie where he just calls them to tell them to meet him at the bridge. But they're the ones who bring up the egg. And I'm sure they don't know what he's talking about.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah, okay. So they're just like, meet us at the bridge. Who cares? And it just happened to be a coincidence. But... Man, that guy was a creep. The part where he's like, but did you guys have fun? And Billy, whatever his name was like, yeah, I did. Like, no, I'm kidding. No, I didn't.
It was like, no, God.
It was so sincere. That it was like, yeah, it was a great night. It was a really fun time. The chase sequence where they're all throwing the egg at each other, like in the mansion, that was fantastic. Yeah. So the mansion part.
No, but yeah, sweet. that is. So even that is kind of reminiscent of like a video game sequence.
Yeah, for sure.
And the part where they're like throwing the egg at each other, like catch, and like all these things.
It was fun. It was just such a good time.
Good. I really liked the Irish gal.
Oh yeah,
the Irish girl.
I'm gonna look at the actors' names.
Let's look at the actors' names.
Her name is Sharon Horgan.
Sharon Horgan. She was really good.
She was
I
fine.
liked her a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I liked their dynamic. I wish they had gotten a little more screen time. Her and Billy Magnuson. I think one of my really favorite bits is where like he tackle the guy for her. And she's like, well, thanks for that. And he's like, oh, I don't know what came over. And she's like, maybe you're falling for me. He's like, I don't know, maybe I am. And she's like, ew, what the fuck? I was joking. God,
stop.
Aren't you going to say you're joking too? Stop. This is nasty. I'm like,
you're making it weird. That was funny.
But also, she came back at the end for the next game night 3 months later. So, I mean, either they all became really good friends or was the love.
It could be either. But, yeah, Jason Bateman and Rachel McAdams had great chemistry. They're really funny together, and especially Rachel McAdams was just really funny in this movie.
I really like Rachel McAdams. I forgot how much I liked Rachel McAdams.
Yeah,
and this movie reminded me how much I actually really like Rachel McAdams. She's really good.
Yeah, she's really funny.
Really good actress.
Yeah,
especially comedic wise. She's really good comedic chops.
Yeah, she does. When she was singing into the gun, that was pretty funny.
Yeah, I love that.
Jesus Christ! And she
do you remember they took a picture and she's like, "Oh, picture," and she put the gun in her mouth.
Yeah, she like bites the gun.
Oh, it was amazing.
Oh, God.
That is the thing that I noticed they changed in the trailer. I believe in the trailers, when she accidentally shoots Jason Bateman, she shoots him in the hand.
Oh, yeah.
I believe that's
I think in the trailer, they just don't show, like, the actual wound.
No, I swear, they show, like, his hand with a hole in it. We'll look that up after the podcast. Someone fact check us. Put it in the comments.
Because I don't think they would be able to show that in, like, a trailer. I think, like, if they're going to do that, they could just show, like, that he gets shot through the arm. That bit where she, like, poked his bone was gross.
Yeah.
It was,
that's bone.
What's that hollow noise? Oh, it's your bone!
That's an amazing bit. So, the scene we were talking about where she's trying to dig the blood out of Jason Bateman's arm is, like, a cool 5 minutes of her trying to dig a blood out, only to realize the bullet isn't in there because it went through and through.
I mean, to be fair, that is also, like, Jason Bateman's character's fault. Because how do you not know there's a hole in your arm?
Adrenaline?
Like, you didn't look?
And shock?
If
I see this, I'm not gonna, like...
no, like, you'd think he'd move his arm just a little bit to see.
But I love that. She was like, honey, did you get shot twice? And he's like, what? That's the exit wound. Oh, that's a great bit. Really Lamorne Morris's character and... What's her name?
I forget.
So Lamorne Morris's character and Kylie Bunbury's character, who play they play the black couple in the film. They have a really great bit that I love that sets up to the most amazing thing, where he believes that she slept with a celebrity, and the whole thing is them building up to that.
Yeah,
and I love it when she's just like, "Yes, it was Denzel Washington chosen the picture." That's not Denzel Washington. I don't.
The taping kind of looks like Denzel Washington.
She's like, what do you mean? Of course it's Denzel Washington. She's like, where did he... So, like, did he pay for drinks? And she's like, no, I paid for drinks. And I thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
Like, what do you drive? A BMW? Okay. S-Class? And she's like, well, where did he live? Like, a 2-bedroom apartment. It was really...
He used the second...
Oh, God.
He used the second bedroom as his office. Oh, no.
It's hilarious. I love it. Oh, God.
Yeah. Man, it was a good movie. I haven't seen, like, a comedy in theaters for a while.
It's really good.
I want to see more because it was a good time.
And this adds a point to our black SUV chase.
Yeah, it was a van. Like I said, it was an SUV, but it just turned out to be a black van.
So you lied to me.
I did. Was there actually a black SUV in it? I don't think
there were. I believe there were. Let's say yes.
Yes.
Fact check us in the comments. Fine. Go see the movie and then let us know.
I'm just gonna list it as 2 black SUV chases this year so far.
And then this gets an original IP award.
Yeah.
I think the first no. It gets
It's an original IP.
It gets the 3rd original IP award of the year for us.
Yes.
First is Primary, then we got Den of Thieves.
Den of Thieves!
Den of Thieves!
I can't wait for Den of Thieves 2. Yeah. Dinner of Thieves.
Dinner of Thieves.
I want Den of Thieves 2 to be called Den of Thieves 2 House of Pain, and there's not a house or a den in the movie.
Den of Thieves 2 House of Secrets.
Yeah, exactly. So good original script from a comedy. I want to see more.
Very, very good.
I hope
hats off to you, Bill Watterson, the director.
Yeah.
Wait, no, that's completely wrong.
It was not Bill Watterson, no.
That's not the right movie. I'm thinking of a different movie.
What movie were you thinking of?
I was thinking of Dave Made a Maze.
Oh.
Directed by Bill Watterson. Not to be confused with Bill Watterson, writer of the Calvin and Hobbes series.
I see. I'm looking up the director. John Francis Daly and Jonathan Goldstein both directed this. With that being said, I don't want them to make a sequel. I want them to make other funny shit.
No, yeah, this movie is really good standalone.
Yeah.
It doesn't need a sequel. I think it ends perfectly the way it is.
Mm-hmm.
I loved it a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I think, you know what this really makes me hype for?
Tell me.
Cock blockers. It doesn't.
No. I think it's actually just called blockers.
Yeah. Oh.
Because they can't say cock.
Yeah, that's
But they do
fair.
put it like a chicken in
Yeah, they put a chicken on there.
That movie doesn't look good. Like, I just saw the trailer last night, and, like, none of the jokes were funny. There was a bit where, like John Cena puts, like ladies' underwear in his mouth, and he thinks it's his wife. It turns out to be his daughter. So
oh, God.
Out. That's just fucked up. That's not that
God,
funny.
Never.
That's
disgusting.
There's a lot of jokes like that where he thinks he finds, like, his daughter's vibrator, but it turns out just to be, like, a toothbrush. It's not great.
Yeah.
The only bit that kind of made me giggle was where he's like drinking beer out of his ass. Like, you know that thing where they put a funnel in your ass and they pour alcohol in it so you drink it through your ass? Do you not know that's a thing? Do you not know that's a thing?
I don't.
It's a thing, yeah.
This is terrible. I'm getting culture shock right now.
Yeah, that's a real thing. You can drink through your ass.
Let us know in the comments if you ever drank through your ass.
If you ever drank through your ass, tell us the time you drank through your ass. Anyway, he's drinking through his ass, and, like, he's really nervous, and then the cops show up, so he gets scared, and he farts it out, and goes right in the guy's face. He's pouring the alcohol. It's kind of funny. Everything else about the movie doesn't seem funny. I don't want to watch it. Anyway, I'm pretty sure the people who were, like, didn't want to see the spoilers came back a little bit ago. Because,
I mean,
we haven't been talking about...
What they have? You're supposed to put a timestamp in the description.
No, yeah, and I guess... I don't know when it was. I'm recording it now. I didn't think of the timestamp.
Yeah, but you said in the beginning you'll put a timestamp.
No, so I don't know when they came back. I probably put it before this.
I mean, yeah, but probably, like, you would have put the timestamp so you can say, like... To say that I think they already came back would be like... So you're saying they came back before your timestamp?
I don't know when I put the timestamp in because I didn't put it yet.
Okay.
But we haven't been talking about it for a while, so I assume they're back, right?
All right, fair enough.
Okay, sweet. So yeah, that's Den of Thieves gets a. Oh no, wait, did I say Den of Thieves?
Yeah, Den of Thieves gets a 4 out of 5.
Yeah. Game Night gets.
Game Night gets a cool 4 out of 5 for me.
Yeah, I'd give it. I think that's pretty right.
Yeah. What do you? So my rating for Game Night, official rating is. Go watch it at any time.
Yeah.
I liked it a lot.
Yeah. This probably might be the funniest movie to come out in theaters for the next...
Till Deadpool, probably.
Yeah, for the first few months at least of this year. So I'd recommend it.
Yeah, I recommend it greatly. Go watch it.
Go watch it. Have fun.
Yeah,
treat yourself.
Definitely.
Bring a friend.
If you haven't seen Black Panther, then watch Black Panther first, but then go watch Game Night.
Easily. This is the second best movie of the year so far.
Yeah, second best movie of February.
Yeah, I'd say yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah,
I forgot it came out in February. All right, so now we can talk about whatever because we're free of the bondage of reviewing movies.
Yay!
Do you want to talk
about... Oh my god, the weight.
Oh
it's
god.
lifted off my
it's
shoulders.
Over. We can talk about everything.
You told me I can see my family now?
Oh, I'm already 54 minutes in. Alright, so... I want to talk about Altered Carbon if I could real quick.
No.
Okay, then I'm not going to.
Okay.
Your turn. No, I'm talking about it. I finally finished Altered Carbon. That took me forever. I'm going to go into spoilers again, but not yet. But I want to. But... what I'm just going to say spoiler free about it is that it was good. The first episode has a flashback sequence that will confuse the shit out of you because it doesn't really come back ever in the show. It just shows how the main character died, and that was the whole point of it. But since it's the first episode of like a sci-fi show with a lot of complicated words and a lot of plot points, it probably shouldn't have been in there. It'll be just there to confuse you. So the first episode's pretty confusing, but when you get all the lingo down, you understand the characters and the settings and everything, it's a pretty fun crime show. I think it has a lot of fun bits. The cast is nice. I should have looked up his name. I always do that. The main character, who plays Takeshi Kovacs, I love him. He's great. He's really fun. He does a really good, like serious detective kind of dude. As far as sci-fi goes, it's got really interesting things. Like, he has a really cool sci-fi weapon that I'll talk about in the spoiler part. Like, the idea that, like, humans are now little bits of metal that you can put in different human bodies, so you're not limited to one actual physical body is really interesting. And the ending was good. It actually surprisingly wrapped up everything. So... It was a good show, and I recommend watching it. I'm going to talk about spoilers right now, if you don't mind, Josh.
You always give them 5 seconds.
Okay, I'm going to give you 5 seconds, but there'll also be another timestamp in the bottom if you want to watch Altered Carbon, and you don't want to hear me talk about the cool shit about Altered Carbon.
Anyways,
5.
So spoilers.
Yeah, you do it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
5.
Jason Bateman dies!
Jason Bateman's dead! I like that bit. Yeah, so Lieutenant Ortega, who's like the love interest / badass cop in the show, she gets a metal arm. Ooh. And she uses it just as much as someone with an invincible metal arm should use their metal arm. It looks just like a normal fleshy arm, but it's a metal arm that has super strength, and she uses it just as much as you should. Like, immediately, she blocks like a katana with it. Like, I didn't even know it could do that, but she like, ting, and she does that. She like caves some dude's chest in. No, she caves a girl's chest in, like, really hard. Like, first she just caves her chest in, and then she knocks her across the room. She gets it right before Takeshi Kovacs, who's the main character, and her get into a cage match with like 2 mutants, and she fucking dominates them with her cool metal arm. And yeah, like she's like on the ground because like some guy knocked her down, and he's about to like finish her off, and all she does is grab his ankle and squeeze, and it breaks in half.
Oh,
it's really cool. The gun that I mentioned was the cool sci-fi weapon Takeshi Kovacs has. He doesn't use it nearly as much as he should, which is it's a normal gun. One of the bullets is a magnetic bullet, so he can shoot it, and then it comes right back to him. So, like, if you're behind the bullet where the bullet shot and it comes back, you also get shot because it comes back through you. Yeah. He uses it, like, once. It should be, like, way more than that because it was cool. The main villain was interesting, I guess. I don't know. She was kind of crazy. She was just, like, Takeshi Kovacs' sister. And she just, like, really loved him to the point where she wanted to kill all of his friends. She was a little bit out there, but I thought it was fine. I don't think the guy... I think it's Joel Kidman who plays Takeshi Kovacs. He's probably not going to be in the next season because it's like Doctor Who, where the main character can be played by different actors.
Hey.
How fun is that?
Coolio.
Yeah. So, they set it up for the next season, and they're probably going to get one. But they wrapped it up pretty nicely in this one. I'd give Altered Carbon a 4 out of 5. Also, they killed Poe, and he was my favorite character. There's like a hotel manager who's just Edgar Allan Poe because it's the future, and they can do whatever the fuck they want.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah, it's an AI who's designed to look and talk like Edgar Allan Poe, and he acts kind of like the main characters like Butler and Alfred, where like he can like, and like also like Jarvis because he can like, you know, give him information wherever he wants, but he also is like his butler at home.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool. He's a great character.
That's really cool. I think that sold me. I might actually start watching it.
Yeah, you should watch it. He's probably one of the best characters in the show, but it's fun and complicated. So, I recommend it. Anyway, I'm done. They're back. Yeah, they're back. No more Altered Carbon. Your turn.
All right. So,
talk about
I saw Dave Made a Maze.
Dave Made a Maze!
Dave Made a Maze! Which is really good. I've been wanting to see it since I saw the trailer for it first. Actually, thinking back, I don't know if I mentioned this in our first podcast where we talked about 2017 movies that just passed us by. Mm-hmm. Dave Made a Maze, I remember seeing the trailer, and then the movie completely, I just forgot about it until I saw the trailer again recently. Mm-hmm. And then I was like, hey, I remember going to see this movie. And then our friend Marco was like, it's on Hulu. And I was like, fuck yeah. So I watched it last night on Hulu. And it was really good. Mm-hmm. I like it. The art production and like the set design is amazing. So Dave Made a Maze is about this guy named Dave, and his girlfriend leaves for the weekend. Mm-hmm. During that weekend, like Friday through Sunday, does he decide to build a cardboard maze in their living room? Except here's the thing with this cardboard maze. It's got like a kind of like a Doctor Who TARDIS kind of thing going on where it's bigger on the inside. So in making the maze, I guess the maze kind of takes on a mind of its own, also semi-feeding off of like his own imagination. Mm-hmm. It's actually funny, there's a line in the film where it's like, what's fueling this? And he's like, I don't know, my imagination. The character's like, that's stupid. It's hilarious. But yeah, so the maze like kind of comes to life and it's really cool. Mm-hmm. And so you have all these rooms that are like within like a cardboard maze that's within someone's apartment living room.
Right.
And it's actually a labyrinth on the inside. And so a cool thing is that inside this maze, this labyrinth, I should say, is a Minotaur.
Minotaur.
Also, there's this room with these there's just a bunch of these origami birds that come to life.
Cool.
It's really cool. So all right, so let's get into so that's really all you need for they're really cool. So they have really cool cast and crew. So it's really just so Dave's trapped in the maze because he's lost and his girlfriend decides to go in with his best friend along with a camera crew who are also their friends, and hilarity ensues. I am going to say let's go into spoilers because you guys can watch this on Hulu.
Third time code?
Yeah.
Damn it.
Son of a bitch.
All right, fine. Go
Podcast ends here. No, but yeah. So spoilers. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
3, 1.
I was gonna say Jason Bateman dies, didn't you?
Yeah.
Nope.
But does he?
In this movie?
Yeah,
yes, he does. Jason Bateman dies!
Jason Bateman.
No, but so really cool. So my favorite thing about the movie is I love it. It's like comedy, drama, horror-ish, all wrapped into one. And it's really cool. So they have this bit where he's like, I built booby traps into the maze. He's like, why'd you do that? And he's like, I was bored. And it's hilarious. So the first, and it comes out of left field because the first booby trap they hit is super comical. A boxing glove comes out of the ground, hits some guy in the nuts, and it's hilarious. The second booby trap takes someone's head clean off.
Oh my god.
It's hilarious.
Jesus
I love
Christ. It. I gotta see this movie. It sounds really fun.
No, and so what's really cool is the art production is really great. So how I was talking where some person's head goes clean off, instead of guts coming and blood coming out of their head, it's streamers and confetti and yarn, and so it lands and they're scared and lands on them. It's like, what is this? And the girl's like, is this my good yarn, Dave? His girlfriend is like, is this my good yarn? It's hilarious. And all of that is, so it's the maze in and of itself is actually a completely different universe. Yeah, which is the coolest thing, I think.
That is so cool. It's hilarious. Man, I'm going to have to see this movie on my own because it sounds like a lot of fun.
It's really fun.
It really sounds just almost like an episode of a show where just my girlfriend left for a weekend. I fucked up. Yeah. I fucked up real bad. I tried to do something fun. It was not fun. That sounds cool. I hope, what else?
It's really good. I think I really like, they have this. So they have this, for some reason there's just a bunch of people that come. So they have this Norwegian couple that comes, and they're not seen for the entire movie, but they go into the maze. At one point they just run past and just having a picnic in the maze.
That's nice.
It's amazing. So the coolest thing about the maze is that so it's actually really cool. So he's set up as one of those people who I start things but I never finish them. Yeah. And so the thing about the labyrinth is that in me finally saying I'm going to start something and I'm determined to finish it. In creating a labyrinths are things that are almost never ending. Yeah. You can never, you can choose to never really be finished with the labyrinth. And that's not something they explicitly state in the movie, but that was something I thought was cool when I saw it. One of my favorite things is that in order to defeat the labyrinth, they're we need is there a heart or a chrysalis or something like that? He's like, no. He's like, why? Because I didn't make one. What the hell? And so they're and so their plan becomes he has to make a heart of the labyrinth, take it to the center of the labyrinth, put it there so they can destroy the labyrinth. And that becomes the new thing. And it's really cool. So they do bits where it's they do the bit where it's the small labyrinth, you shake it and everything on the inside is boom. He's like, stop that, for the love of God, please. It's the whole movie is very hilarious. I love it. I would watch it.
I definitely want to watch it because that seems like a kind of movie I would want to make.
For the sets alone, they're amazing because everything is made out of cardboard in the movie. It's amazing.
That bit in the trailer was really funny. What was it? It was just a rhyming bit.
Oh yeah. So
I forget what the first rhyme was.
Yeah. Something about a craze. We have to finish the maze, and he's like, "We're not just going to do that because you rhyme." And it's well, then how about instead of diminishing it, you help me finish it? And I'm fuck yeah, he's back! And they high five. It's amazing.
Yeah, that was great. I'm gonna watch it.
They also have, what's his name? I want to say they have this character in the movie who plays his best friend, who plays the character of Gordon, is played by a guy that I like. His name is. What's his name? His name is Adam Bushk.
Adam Bush.
Or Bushk. He played a character in Men at Work, and he also plays Indy in My Music.
Oh, nice.
Which I really like. But yeah.
I dig.
Other than that, yeah, that was Dave Made a Maze.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah, Dave Made a Maze! We're back from spoilers!
Yeah, rate the movie now.
Oh,
because that's not a spoiler. You can just say how you like it.
So, I rate Dave Made a Maze as, if you have Hulu, watch it. If you don't have Hulu, look it up online, because it's probably just as easy.
Probably.
And if you're too lazy to watch Dave Made a Maze, then you suck.
Yeah. All right, so Josh.
Yes.
1 out of 5. How would you rate the Dave in this movie?
Dave, I'd rate him a solid 4.
4 out of 5.
4 out of 5.
And 1 out of 5, how would you rate the Maze?
Maze, I'd rate 5 out of 5.
5 out of 5 for the Maze.
5 out of 5, I rate that Maze. That was a great.
That's
a
a 9 out of 10 for the whole movie. Jesus.
Let me ask you, Adam. 1 out of 5. How would you rate the Maid?
The Maid? Oh, I'd say 3 out of 5. 3 out of 5.
That's fair. Yeah, it's fair.
Yeah,
okay, done better. Can't win them all.
You can't. It's not the best. It's not the best. All right. So, anything else you want to talk about? I probably have something. I just can't find it.
Bring it up.
Let's why not? Oh yeah. Oh, I read Sideways, which is that Spider-Man looking ass comic from DC.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like DC started some new like heroes in comics. One is Damage, who's basically the Hulk. One is the Silencer, which is like kind of Black Widow, I guess, but a mom. And one is like the Fantastics, or the Terrifics, which is the Fantastic Four.
I think they're the Incredibles.
No, they're maybe they're not really a family, but they are a family. And the other one is Sideways, and that was the only one I was interested in seeing, which is just a guy who looks a lot like Spider-Man, but he can teleport, and he fights like demons from the dark dimension, and
that's cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's like a neat aesthetic. I only read the first comic because that's the only one that's out right now, but it seems neat.
Yeah,
it's got a really good art style. So
I dig it.
We'll see what it is. It's just a teenager who's misunderstood, trying to be a superhero.
Coolio.
A good old classic.
You read any Archie comics lately?
I think I'm caught up. Nah. And by Archie comics, I mean like the actual comics, because they got like rebooted. And they're not now like an actual traditional comic with like cool art styles and shit.
Yeah.
I don't know, like the weird classic ones where it's just like, I don't know, like the old timey ones.
I used to read those.
Yeah, I'm sure they're fine.
Archie Digest. They were just slice of life.
Yeah, I know. I do like some slice of life in the life.
But Archie's. The new Archie comics are like they're still slice of life, but they're
just like more better. Yeah, I guess they're just like more updated to like fit like the modern times and shit. Yeah. So everybody's like using their phones and social media.
Yeah.
And there's a little bit more diversity.
It's funny nice. Because the guy who writes Archie comics was quoted as saying the big thing he wanted to change about Archie comics is the fact that Archie is a comic series about teenagers that teenagers don't read. Yeah. And that was his goal in updating the new Archie comics. I think really good.
I think it worked because it's really modern. It's like more diverse. It's got good cast and more better themes, I think, maybe. I don't know.
I'm thinking I'm probably going to start watching Riverdale.
I watched some of it. I think as a joke. I don't know who the murderer was in the first season.
It was the butler.
Okay.
Yeah. The butler did it. Oh, it was the butler.
Oh, that makes sense.
It was Professor Plum in the night room with the candlestick.
Oh, I just remember that I think Cody Sprouse was who plays Jughead.
Did you say Cody Sprouse?
Yeah.
Dylan Sprouse.
Yeah, they want Cody Sprouse.
What?
Yeah, so
Cody's the name of the character he played on The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody.
That's not his real name?
No, his name is Dylan.
What is his brother's real name?
No, his name is Cole Sprouse. His brother is
Cody Sprouse.
Cole.
So The Sweet Life of Dylan and Cole.
No, it's The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody.
I know, but like, why didn't they just name it?
Zack was played by Dylan Sprouse, and Cody was played by Cole Sprouse.
They could have just named it The Sweet Life of Dylan Cole.
I mean,
just make it easier. Anyway, yeah. So Cole Sprouse, he plays Jughead, and he gets with Betty. But in the comics, Jughead is asexual.
Yes.
And I thought that was really cool and progressive of them. But I guess they just fucked with that. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. You should just watch it. Right?
Yeah, I'm down. I'll watch it and I'll see what it's like because I really like Archie comics and Riverdale kind of like shits on the source material.
It does, yeah.
But at the same time, Riverdale is exactly the kind of hot garbage that I like watching.
Yeah, I know you do like hot garbage.
I do. I think I've excited myself, but just like hot garbage.
Yeah, you'd probably like it. I mean, I just like Archie because I like slice of life, and I just need something in my life that isn't action or like has stakes. So, and like Riverdale is like all of Archie, but with some drama, and I don't like drama.
Yeah, too much drama.
Yeah. Other than that, I saw the new Chris Rock special.
Ooh, how was that?
It was like really good. It's a lot of it is him talking about how he got a divorce and like stuff about marriage and like what happened to him and advice he has. I did not know this. Directed by Bo Burnham.
Really?
Yes, he directed the Chris Rock special.
Not bad.
Yeah, it's a good special. It gets into heavy topics, like the mistakes you made and shit, and it's funny. I recommend it.
Hey, all right then.
Hey, anything else?
I don't think so. We have a new video coming soon.
Oh, it is soon.
Yeah, we just wrapped a new video. We wrapped a new project.
Yes.
Yeah, we just filmed a project called Weird Crying. Mm-hmm. It was really fun.
I wrote it.
Yeah, he wrote it. It was really good. So remember, if it comes out in a few weeks and it sucks, it's Adam's fault.
It's probably my fault.
No, what do you think?
About what?
For shooting experience.
Oh, it was fun. I was crying the whole time because that's the joke.
Yeah.
And it hurt my throat a lot. But it was a good time. Good energy. I love the crew.
Yeah, it was really good. Really fun. I liked it a lot. So yeah, that's just wrapped, and so it's now in the editing phase. And then we've got our next sketch, Tip of the Tongue, that will be coming out very soon. Mm-hmm. We're running a little behind schedule, but I promise you it's coming. It will. I promise. And then yeah, so this actually makes our 5th project that we wrapped shooting on.
5th?
Yeah.
Yeah, 5th.
Daytime Haunted,
I don't know why I thought 6.
Short Views, Tip of the Tongue, 1 month anniversary, and then we have We're Crying.
Yeah.
Really cool.
Hooray.
I'm proud of us. High five.
Yeah.
Yeah, so make sure you subscribe for those videos coming out. They come out on Wednesdays.
Occasionally.
Occasionally.
If it doesn't, just watch it when it comes out.
Yeah. It'll probably come out on Wednesday.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm happy for us.
Yeah.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Oh, I also finally know what movie we're going to see. I finally have a schedule figured out.
Ooh, do you really?
Next week is either going to be Annihilation or Red Sparrow.
So you're saying you don't know?
Yeah, it's both, maybe, perhaps.
Ooh, okay, knows those.
Yeah. And the week after that, it's going to be Wrinkle in Time.
Ooh, I can't wait for Wrinkle in Time.
I can. Yeah. But not long.
Okay.
You can wait a little bit.
A little bit.
Yes.
So yeah, Wrinkle in Time I'm really hyped for. I can't wait for it.
Yeah. If you have in the comments if you want us to see the Red Sparrow or Annihilation, we will watch the one you write, kind viewer.
Or maybe both. We'll just watch both.
And please everyone.
Yeah.
Or no one.
Yeah, so I think we probably double feature those.
Yeah, probably.
But yeah, and so if you have anything to us, if you have a movie you guys want us to watch and review, even if it's already come out, let us know in the comments and we'll watch it and we'll review it.
Yeah, who cares?
It'll be fun. They don't have to be new movies. Mm-hmm. Next week we're reviewing Gone with the Wind.
Gone with the Wind? I don't wanna.
Neither do I.
Next, I forgot to mention, I'm still not fucking done with Woody Woodpecker.
You're not?
It's been weeks.
It's been a week.
It's been like 2 weeks. I haven't finished it.
How far do you have left?
30 minutes.
What?
Well, that might be in clean credits, so maybe like 20 minutes.
You could have watched 5 minutes a day and been done by now.
Oh my god, they got to the bit where like Woody Woodpecker got kidnapped by poachers, and like I guess they have to go rescue him, and I just fucking can't. I just can't.
I don't want to. Don't make me.
I literally might make a video all about Woody Woodpecker because I think it's fucking hilarious.
Right.
But like taken in bits.
Yeah.
So like it might be funny.
That's nice.
Yeah, so just come back next week if you want and share this with your grandma.
Every Thursday for podcasts on this channel. Come back. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to flock yourselves.
Yeah.
Oh, now you're just sad.
I don't like it.
I like them.
I don't like it.
Let us know in the comments if you guys like the flock puns.
Can you not like it?
Can you please like it?
No, don't like it.
Like it.
No.
I think more people like it than more people dislike it.
I don't know if anybody disses or likes it.
In that case, what's the big deal?
I don't like it.
Give me one good reason.
I don't like it.
Exactly.
But it's my podcast.
Okay.
All right.